Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chemlock League, and somehow the Tundras are sitting at 5-0, having a really great start to the year as we have beat up on 3 of our 4 rivals, the Rakers being the only team we haven't played yet, and 5-0 against the division, a really great way to start. But let's see how we do against the Fire division, as our first test will be the Burners. Mike Pollard will come out to the mound for the Burners. They're sitting at 2-2. They also have a on fire Milan Tirehead. So a former outfielder of ours, or second baseman of ours, excuse me. And he has been finding success since he left the team. That's unfortunate to see, but good for him. Let's go ahead and set the lineup for Connor McVittles, and we'll see what we can do with him on the mound for his second start of his career. We already set the lineup in the last video, moved a couple of players around as Port Guevara is going to get the day off. He has been struggling, so we're going to put Christian Black at shortstop. We'll keep Royal Finley in in third base. Keep Demi Trampelson in at right. She had a good first game with us since she joined the team. And the rest of the team is is what you're already pretty familiar with. So see how long we can keep Brock Valencia in the lineup before we have to give him a day of rest. He stays locked in, and we'll see. Contact versus righties will be active in this one, as Pollard is a right-handed batter. They have a couple of locked-in players, along with a tense Hugo Kramer, former All-Star there. Let's see how we do. Wow, they only have 3 starting pitchers, so they're running what we had before, and it is no longer the case for us, thankfully. Let's go ahead to the ballpark. Shaka, home of the Burners, will be the matchup here today. We'll see if we can run it 6-0, or if we are going to continue to struggle. If we are going to be handed our first loss against a Burners team that I don't think has been very impressive, but somehow we have found our way to struggle against them. So I'm hoping we can continue our hot streak. One of the guys that'll help us with that is Aiden Rubio. He has faded a little bit as of late. He started off so hot. Had a rough last game, if I recall correctly, batting .545 on the season with 1 home run. It was a solo shot. Pulls one foul there. He is at neutral mojo, 2-1 count, and he'll swing through strike 2 on the changeup. So tough out will activate. Rubio lofts one into left field. It hangs up, drops right in front of Case and Crush. Locked in, but could not get there in time. We'll have the speedy Rubio on first base to start this ball game. Great spot for S-tier Zeke Price coming up, batting .333 now with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. We'll see if Rubio tries to run here, as he is locked in. Weak arm behind the plate. Off-speed pitch. Pollard checks on the runner. Mike Pollard with a .386 ERA. 171 whip and only 1 strikeout in his first start. That catches the corner. It's a 2-2 count for Zeke. And off the end of the bat, Rubio's going to hustle, as the only play Tirehead is at first base. Zeke Price advances the runner. Not the greatest at-bat there for Zeke Price, but he pushes a runner, so it is productive out. And now Brock Valencia will come up. He's batting .385 with 1 home run, a 3-run homer. It was a big home run in the Chompers game. And he'll have tier 3 contact versus righties along with his locked-in mojo. 1-2 count. Brock will check on strike 3 called. It was a changeup on the inside part of the plate. Brock thought it was going to keep tailing, but it stays there, and that ends up being a strikeout looking. Pollard's second of the year. And now Dennis Shoei will come up. His average up to 250, but still has been a little lackluster for us since we brought him in. Late swing on the fastball there. It's a 2-1 count with 2 outs, and Speedy Rubio hasn't even tried to steal in this, since he reached base. They check on the runner here, and he's safe. 3-1 count for Shoei. He'll take ball 4, so 2 speedy runners on base. That'll bring up Royal Finley. Despite the RBI 0 trait, came through with a huge 2-run double against Gabriela Potter, of all people. First pitch swinging, and Pollard will make the play. comebacker he's able to react to, and that ends the inning unsuccessful for the Tundras offense. Not what you like to see. Now we'll see what Blunder Yang can do. Locked in, batting .385. First pitch swinging, fouls off. Name does not sound familiar. Is he coming from the other conference, or is he a rookie? As he swings at a ball and slaps a base hit up the middle. Blunder Yang is not a rookie this year. He might be from the other conference. Now here comes Hugo Kramer. Tense. Runner takes off immediately on the hit and run, and an off-speed pitch pulled into the right field corner. Demi Trampleson dives and makes the play. She gets up throwing for first base. Runner was way off. What a play from Demi Trampleson. Holy shit, I'll tell you what. Emily Mendez is not making that play. A double play, not the way you expect it, and Blaze Manning will come up with nobody on. And 2 outs. Holy shit. Demi Trampleson dives into the corner in foul territory. Runner took off on the pitch and was way around second base, almost to third, before realized he had to get back and not in time. And then a grounder to second base. There you go, Connor. Gives up a hit and then gets some help from Demi, who's locked in after an incredible play. Batting .500 since she joined the team about 2 games ago. We'll see what she can do here. She takes a ball outside. Another one. She gets ahead 2-0. And she's going to foul one back. Way ahead of the changeup, that elite changeup, the Tier 3 elite changeup from Demi. And she'll reach base on a base hit up the middle. So now she'll be on first, locked in with great speed and Tier 3 stealer with a very weak arm behind the plate. This is primed opportunity for Demi to steal a base here. We'll see what she's able to do. Liner back to Torres. Quick swing and a line out. Unfortunate with good contact there, but that'll be out number 1. Now Get Wrecked comes up, batting .273. And Pollard occupied with the runners here is the second time he throws over, tramples him back safely. Now she doesn't have to worry about being picked off. They throw a fastball outside. Runner takes off, change up high. Sliding in way ahead of the throw is Demi. She's in scoring position with 1 out. And again, checking on the runner back safely as that ball gets dirted in front of Tirehead. Good stop from the shortstop, or the second baseman. And Demi gets a stolen base, followed by an airmailed ball, and she's manufacturing runs all by herself. She's single-handedly going to win this game for us as she already got 2 big outs in the last inning. And Get Wrecked will line out to center field. Best contact we've seen from him this year. And unfortunately, that's going to be a line out. So with 2 out, nobody on after Demi Trampleson steals 2 bases and reaches on what I believe will be an error from the catcher. Or in scores, excuse me, on the error from the catcher. Christian Black getting his first start of the year. He dinks one into center field, and the number 9 hitter will be aboard for Aiden Rubio, who's 1 for 1 and locked in. We'll see what he can do, batting .583 after that base hit. First pitch, slider taken strike 1. Fastball swung right over the top from Rubio. Tough out will activate here. And over the head of the shortstop, it's going to roll slowly all the way to the wall. And we'll see what Black does. He's going to head home, and Rubio has to hold at second base. Christian Black scores on the double from Rubio. Another run scores, and the Tundras are up 2-0. 0 for 1 today, and Pollard remains neutral. Price comes up. Pretty poor at bat last time, grounding out to second base. And lines one into the left field corner. That's going to easily score Rubio from second base. Price will come up, coasting into second base, and Crush will toss to third base. Back-to-back doubles, and that will drop the mojo of the pitcher, Pollard. Valencia lost his locked-in mojo after a caught-looking strike 3 call in his last at-bat. See if he can get it back with a base hit here. And he's going to slap a base hit up the middle. Rounding third and heading home is Zeke Price. Blaze Manning with a weak arm is not going to even come close to catching up to Zeke. And an RBI single from Valencia. The line keeps moving as that's the third run of the inning. And Brock does not get his mojo back. Dennis Shoei reached on a walk last at bat. Pollard still tense. Ball misses high, 1-1 count. And another base hit up the middle. Shoei will sneak it past the shortstop. Putting 2 on with still 2 outs. All of this happening with 2 outs, by the way. Well, I guess Get Wrecked was the second out, and we saw Trampleson score before that. Royal Finley will come up, and he'll get a base hit up the middle through the glove of Pollard. And so that'll make bases loaded. And Demi Trampleson gets another shot. She singled, she stole 2 bases and scored. Marker Foundwood will come up. What a great name. He's had he's pitched well in limited success as he is not allowed an earned run, but has 1 strikeout. All 3 runners on base right now are responsible of Pollard. 1-2 count to Trampleson. Ball misses inside. Marker with some heat on that fastball. Full count, runners will take off. And Demi fouls straight back, just missing there. See if she can stay alive here. She misses. Strike 3 swinging. Shatters her bat as she knew how much that was a big opportunity for the Tundras offense. But we do scrape across 4 runs in the second. Oh, I missed it. I need to check really quick. It was an error. Now Milan Tirehead seems a little less intimidating with the score where it is. On fire right now, having a great start to this year, batting .417 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. And he has developed really nicely as he slams one to left center field into the wave wall. That one gets scorched here at Shaka Sports Turf. Milan Tirehead with a solo shot to lead off the second inning, 440. And if you saw McBiddle's first start, you know his problem is the home run ball. Giving up a handful of those. Now Kaysen Crush will come up batting .400 with 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Has tier 3 easy target, and it doesn't matter as he'll get a base hit. Connor, do not blow this game for us. Cole Torres comes up batting .167. That seems like was that a last year rookie? His name sounds familiar. Maybe he was a former All-Star. So that one gets slapped foul. Ball misses high. And I want to say Cole Torres was a rookie in season 2, and he made the All-Star team for the Swampers. He strikes out here. And Kaysen Matthews comes up. Dylan Downhill was the all-star offensive player for the Burners last year, but I don't see him on the team so far. Let me know if I missed him. McBiddles is tense, and he beans a batter, and Connor, the rookie, just in his head right now, loses another batter, and that'll put 2 aboard with only 1 out, and Hickman will come up with tier 2 whiffer. We'll see if we can get to 2 strikes. Falls behind 2-0. 3-0 now. Come on, Connor. Gets the get me over strike at the bottom of the zone. And he almost hits the batter. It's a walk. And the ball gets away, but that's not going to cost anything as he was already walked. Not a great spot for McBiddles here as he's now rattled. And after the walk, the runner, Hickman, is on first and locked in. This one's sent to deep center field, and runners will tag. Zeke Price will come up throwing, and we'll head to third base. There's a tag, and not in time. Oh, my God. Just ahead of the tag was the runner advancing from second base. A run scores on the sacrifice fly, making it 4-2 with 2 outs now, and runners on the corners with not much speed. McBiddles, maybe with an out, can get back to neutral mojo, but instead he's going to give up a base hit to left center field. Bounces off the wall, right back to Zeke Price. He's going to get in and quickly holding the runner at third. And another one scores, making it 4-3 here in the bottom of the second. And McBiddles is not the answer, it seems. This is very unfortunate with the way our season is going so far. We can't afford these losses as Trampleson tracks that one down. And it may not be the option for us to look for development in McBiddles. It may be better for us to look for someone who can support us right now. I think we were all nervous about this when we signed him. So here comes Jacques Dennis, who's been really having a tough year, batting 167, no home runs, and 1 RBI. Two-time All-Star, he gets a hold of that one, but early pulls it foul. Two-time All-Star has not shown why he made the All-Star team the last 2 seasons. He gets a base hit here, I think maybe his second of the year so far. And we need a little bit of extra insurance here after seeing how much McBiddles has struggled. So Get Wrecked comes up, batting 250 with no home runs and 1 RBI. He had a base hit in his last at-bat. Ball hits the bottom of the zone. And Marker Foundwood getting tired here. We'll see how long he lasts. Remember, we already run Pollard off the mound back in the second inning. And a base hit will not get through. Tirehead with a crazy play up the middle. He comes up with a wild throw, but gets bailed out by his first baseman, who picks that one out of the dirt. And that's going to be a ground out. Does advance the runner, but man, that was a really, really frustrating circumstance there, with Tirehead making a crazy diving play. Then his tier 3 wild thrower trade activates, but it doesn't mean anything. God, they got lucky there. And a grounder to short. Yang to Hickman. That'll be out number 2. Runner has to hold on second. And now Aiden Rubio comes up. 2 for 2 with a single and a double and locked in. And ball bounces off the glove of Rios. Wow, that one was right in his glove, and somehow it just hit his wrist or something. Rubio grounds up the middle, slow roller. Tirehead will have to hurry, and he's going to get that one in time, and we miss another opportunity. It's 4-3. We go to the bottom of the third. Connor has to get pulled here. There's no way we can let him stay out there after his awful second inning, right? They're going to let him stay out there for the number 3 hitter, Blaze Manning. This is a mistake. McBiddle's still rattled. He gets a liner to first, out number 1. Now Milan Tirehead comes up, who was responsible for the first run in the last inning with the solo home run. All way outside. Curveball gets popped up. Checks and holds on ball 2. 2-1 count to Tirehead. He'll slap one to first, and Rubio will make the play. I don't know how Tirehead's not dropping his mojo at all, but I guess the diving play and the home run probably helped to boost his mojo quite a bit. So here comes Crush, who slaps one to first base on the first pitch, and wow, McBiddles with a 1-2-3 inning. All 3 batters go straight to Aiden Rubio at first base. He's been busy today. All right, Zeke comes up. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double and a run scored. We'll see if he can keep himself a little hot here, or go on a hot streak as he slaps a base hit up the middle. Leadoff single for Zeke Price. He'll be in a good spot here to maybe get into scoring position for Brock Valencia. He came through with an RBI single last at bat. And with tier 3 contact versus righty still activated for him, he slaps a base hit into right field. We'll see what Zeke does. Around second and holds. Got there slowly, and Brock gets a mojo boost. He's locked in now. We get to high pressure situation, and Dennis Shoei, who's reached base twice now, single and a walk, will come up with tier 3 clutch activated. Same thing for Zeke Price at second base, getting a big mojo boost. And Randall has tier 2 surrounded activated. Shoei swings through strike 2, 1-2 count. Come on, Dennis. Dennis the Menace. Let's go. Ball in the dirt. It gets past Rios. Runners will advance. Rattled is Rios behind the plate. Not what you want to see from your catcher. And Dennis Shoei, deep, right center field. That one's carrying. That's got a chance over the wall. Dennis Shoei showing off. Dennis the Menace here at Shaka Sports Turf goes 414. His first home run of his Tundra career is a 3-run shot to put us up 7-3. Ooh, we needed that. Holy shit. So Royal Finley comes up with nobody on. His prior 2 at-bats have both had RBI 0 activated. Not here. 1-1 count. And he'll get another base hit up the middle. And the line continues here, top of the 4th. And we still haven't gotten an out yet. With a runner on first, Demi Trampelson will come up. 1 for 2 with a single, 2 stolen bases, scoring a run with a diving play in the outfield for a double play. She's having herself a game here. She struck out with the bases loaded last at bat, trying to make up for it here. We'll see what she can do. And she misses there. Strike 2 over the top. Strike 3, 98 on the gun on the lead four-seam fastball. And that's another unfortunate strikeout for Demi. Now Jacques comes up 1 for 2 with a single. Is he back on track after getting a base hit? Randall still tense. Jacques pulls one foul here, just missed there, but he's down 0-2. And a grounder to short, Yang to Tirehead to Hickman. Double play ends the inning. After I said we have yet to get an out, we got 3 in a row. But we score 3 on the Dennis Shoei 3-run homer to right center field. Makes it a 7-3 ball game. And Cole Torres will come up against Connor McBiddles, who is back to tense mojo at least. Last time up, Torres struck out. Swings over that one. And strike 3 called looking. McBiddles just wants Torres to be the batter every single time. Kason Matthews, after getting hit last at bat, comes up to the plate trying to get in McBiddles' head. Tries to threaten him with the bat. Starts off with a pitch low and in, and it's called strike 1. Doesn't get him to chase on the curve. That one's fouled off. Another one, 1-2 count. And another one foul. It's a 2-2 count with 1 out. 50 pitches for McBiddles on the day. If he can get through this 4th inning, I'll be shocked. And he gets a pop-up right behind second base. Coming over is Dennis Shoei to catch that one. Out number 2. And now Hickman comes up. He walked in his last at-bat. We'll see what he does against McBiddles with nobody on. A liner to Shoei. He backhands on the short hop over to first. Out number 3, and McBiddles does get through the 4th inning. Man, that 2nd inning, he just seems to blow up in 1 inning, and then he settles in, but that's been getting really scary. I don't like it. A liner to first, out number 1. I think that was get wrecked. Now Black comes up 1 for 2 with a single. Randall stays out there. He's back to neutral mojo. He was tense for a little while after the home run. And he'll get a strikeout. Black froze. And that's 2 quick outs as we wrap to the top of the lineup. Here comes Aiden Rubio, 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and a RBI, and I believe a run scored. 2-0 count, gets ahead here, fouls off a curveball high, and slaps a grounder to Torres, who scoops it and tosses to first in time. That's an unfortunate Rubio ground out, as it looked like he was going to be able to sneak that one past, but it doesn't work. And another quick inning, unfortunately. McBiddles will come out here, at least for the first at-bat against Rios, who's rattled. 1-2 count, and he hits one hard to left field, but it's pulled foul. Ball outside. 2-2, pop up. Valencia out of the crouch will come over and get that one for out number 1. This should call it for Big Biddles, I think, against Blunder Yang, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Holden Stiff Bottom at full stamina will come out. This is a great call for the bottom of the 5th with 1 out against Yang. And he'll immediately give up a base hit. Hugo Kramer is tense, but has Tier 3 Ace Exterminator activated here, so that really helps to offset the mojo. A locked-in Speedy Yang over at first base. We have a locked-in Valencia behind the plate. We're in a high-pressure situation, so Clutch is activated. We have Mojo's acting even harder. We'll see what Stiff Bottom can do in a tough spot here. Hops foul. Swing through strike 3. Stiff Bottom gets the strikeout, looking or swinging over the top of it. And Blaze Manning will come up tense. Strike taken on the corner. Ball misses low. And a grounder to second. Shoei with an easy play. And we've gotten out of the 5th inning. Holden Stiff Bottom comes in for McBiddles, who works his way all the way into the 5th inning. Goes 4 1/3. We'll take a look at his final line at the end of this game. Zeke Price, 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and an RBI. Checks on strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. Checks on strike 2 at the bottom of the zone. And we'll line a base hit into center field. Zeke gets a mojo boost. He's locked in now for Brock Valencia. 2 for 3. 2 singles and an RBI. Tier 3 contact versus righties and locked in. Facing off against Julian Homegrown. Julian, a B+ pitcher, so Ace Exterminator not activated. He is a closer with Tier 3 elite changeup along with his fastball. 1-1 count. And a slow grounder to Homegrown over to second in time. Valencia stretches out the fielder's choice, avoiding the double play. He trades places with Zeke, and now Dennis Shoei will come up. Still at neutral mojo, but Tier 3 Tier 3 clutch activated with him being in a high-pressure situation. He already has a 3-run homer last time up. Ball misses outside. 1-1 count. Dennis chases outside, and he fouls it off. Ball inside. 2-2 count. Trying to be patient here and fight off a few extra pitches. Work that pitch count for Homegrown as Shoei sends one to deep left field, but it will hang up here. Shaka is one of the deepest parks out here, and that was not going to carry. So it's going to be a loud out number 2, and Brock stays at first base. Royal Finley will come up with a runner on first and 2 outs. And lofted to center field will hang up for Blaze Manning. That's the top of the 6th, and we head to the bottom now. We're up 7-3. Last chance for the Burners. It's going to go 4-5-6, starting with Milan Tirehead, who is 1 for 2 with a home run, a solo shot. Back in the 2nd inning. First pitch strike from Stiff Bottom on the fork. Fastball swung at and fouled off. It's a quick 0-2. Ball misses outside. Milan Tirehead off the end of the bat. Skies one to center field. Can hang up for a minute before Zeke Price hauls it in. Now Crush comes up 1 for 2 with a single. He's locked in. Tier 3 easy target, really helping out Holden Stiff Bottom's accuracy. Ball misses high, 2-1 count. Strike 2 called on the inside part of the plate. And swings through strike 3. Stiff Bottom with another strikeout. His 2nd of the day. With 2 outs, Cole Torres comes up. High pressure situation. And a liner off the glove. Let's see if we can do it. Christian Black with cannon arm, not in. Oh, in time! Holy shit! I didn't think he had a chance. Oh my God! With a diving play from Royal Finley, he gets his glove on it, knocks it down. Backing it up is Christian Black, which, by the way, if Port Guevara is in this game, he's not making that play. It required the cannon arm at tier 3 from Christian Black by a step to end this ball game. Holy moly, what a win. And it got really scary there early on. So we go 7 runs on 14 hits. Best we've seen from this team by far this season. Maybe for the team as a whole this in the franchise history. The Burners get 3 runs on 5 hits. All 3 come in the second inning. That's all they were able to muster up. We did get a run on the error from Rios behind the plate, trying to pick off Trampelson stealing third base. She scores on that errant throw. Taking a look at the team and look at the top of this Tundra offense. 2 for 4 day from Rubio with a run scored and an RBI. Zeke 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Valencia 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Shoei 2 for 3 with a run scored and a 3-run homer. 2 for 4 day from Finley. 1 hit apiece from Trampelson, Dennis, and Black. Get wrecked with another unfortunate day. Dennis only 1 hit. He doesn't strike out at least, but he is still not looking like himself. And Trampelson and Black both score a run as well, despite Trampelson striking out twice. So Pollard gets the loss. He goes 1 2/3, giving up 8 hits. He also allows 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and he gets 1 strikeout. Pitching after that was fine from Foundwood and Homegrown, but Randall had a rough time. 2 2/3 innings. He gives up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 home run. It was the Dennis Shoei 3-run homer and 2 strikeouts. On our side, McBiddles gets his first win of his career. He goes 4 1/3. It wasn't pretty, but he gets through it. I didn't think he was going to make it through the second, let alone making it all the way to the 5th. He gets 4 hits, 1 walk allowed. He allows 3 earned runs, 1 home run. It was a solo shot. Stiff Bottom comes in relief, goes an inning and 2/3, only allowing 1 hit and striking out 2, getting a little bit of help from the defense as well. So Shoei, your number 1 player, Zeke Price number 2, and Blunder Yang is number 3 with a 3-hit day, and the Tundras are still undefeated. Didn't see it coming. We're now 6-0. We'll sim ahead to our next game. We're sitting at a +12 run differential. We are the only undefeated team in the league right now, as the Rushes and Swoops both handed their first loss. And I don't know how we got here, but I want to hold on to this feeling for as long as we can. It may not last much longer, as we have a very tough matchup against the 4-2 Heaters. The Heaters with a really great team. It could be the end of our run. But I'm not willing to give up just yet. The Heaters were 8-8 last year. They're already sitting at 4-2. Heaters actually went to the championship back in season 1, but lost to the Swoops. They made it back to the playoffs last year as the number 1 seed at 9-7, but they also got dropped by the War Wagons in the first round. So they seem to have turned things around. They're actually running out rookie Amalia Friedman to the mound for her second start, it looks like. Maybe third. No, yeah, third. Well, we'll be bringing Blue Hogwash. No, I'm sorry, second. Second start for Friedman. Blue will get her second start as well. And let's see, since that game ended, a couple of things happening here. Anya Corona with some development, a chance to gain contact versus lefties. I don't mind that. She really needs help in the power department. We just can't get anything going for her there. Brock losing 3 fielding doesn't seem great at 27. I don't like that. Jacques Dennis dropping in the fielding department. Not a big deal, but just another sign that he might be at the end of his career. -11 fielding. +7 junk for Ellen Booth, who is... The development this year for her has been insane. I love to see it. She's getting so much better. She's got to be like right on the cusp of S tier as well. I don't know how long we can hold on to all these players. Demi Trampleson with some development here with power and arm. Connor McBiddles with development. Do we keep him? I don't know. I'll look to see what other options are out there. Mark McKenzie with some development and contact would be nice. And then Zeke Price bumps up to 99 fielding. So he just keeps getting better. Literally 22 years old. He's already S tier. That's so crazy. And we have, with our 12 million in surplus, we are, in surplus, we are building up the PDO funds. So we have the ability to spend some extra here. I'm going to, before deciding on this one for Connor, I am going to look at what our options are for starting pitching in the bullpen or in the free agent pool first. For Mark here, chance to get all 3 infield positions would be nice. Contact is fine, but he's just doesn't have a lot of talent here. I don't know if I want to spend any extra money on him. For Demi, getting 1 power and 2 arm would be great. She's been playing really well, so I think she's earned a little bit of development here. Then Anya Corona. I think I would do this one as well, and we won't do that one for Ezra Wong. So we'll wait on Anya, we'll wait on Demi, and Mark, and Connor, and we won't do that one for Aiden Rubio. So we're going to wait a game anyways, because they're all sitting at 1 game before we have to make those moves. Let's see what our options are for starting pitchers. McBiddles is spirited. Do we stick with what we got, or do we look for a alternative option here? He's a B, so we would, or I'm sorry, yeah, he's a B, so we'd have to downgrade no matter what. It's just a matter of whether it makes sense to downgrade. And this would have us considering Mason Riley. He's got 3 pitches, so I will rule him out immediately. We then go down to Ashton Baxter. Now Ashton has easy jumps, which would be a tier 1, which isn't a bad thing, but not great accuracy or velocity. This would be a huge downgrade. We're not going to do that. We've already seen what Arjun Swingins looks like, and his career has not looked great for us, which is very unfortunate, because would have been cool if we could make him work, and we just can't make it work for him. So we are going to pass on Arjun, and then that brings us to Kaysen Babshishin as our last option with tier 3 crossed up. That's a hard no. Palacios here gets ahead at tier 1. He's not even a long reliever. Yeah, there's no viable options here. So then you go to the second question, which would be, if we were to go with a different chemistry, is there another option? And that really is just going to be Steve Richard, as all of these disciplined and scholarly players we cannot even consider. So we bring in Richard here, who did pitch well in his... He got a complete game shutout in his 1 start with us. I didn't even see that, because that was when we were quick simming at the end of the last season. He gave up 1... Oh my god, he almost pitched a perfect game. He gave up 1 hit and got 4 strikeouts in a near perfect game in his 1 start with the team last year. Holy okay, so now I'm like, do we consider him? If we were to bring him in, we would save a lot of money here, but then we would have to look at this would be a downgrade for sure, but if we were to make this move, we would need to then bring in a competitive or a spirited player to replace a competitive player. And that would either mean Healthy, Booth, Hogwash, Rubio, Corona, Beal, or Valencia. I just don't see any of those being viable. We could look at replacing Corona, but again, we'd have to find a spirited outfielder. And I don't know. I know I might be biased here, but I really like Anya. Marty Maynard could be that option for Anya Corona with tough out and cannon arm. That would help him defensively. But with the really low power, we're not getting in a much better position here with him. I will star him, but he's still a long ways away anyways. We don't have to rush on making this decision. since we will have until McBiddle's next start anyways to make this decision. So then the other option is Genevieve Stafford. She's 42. She would have tier 3 clutch, and she could play all outfield positions, but she's a little slower. And again, no power at all. And there's Gusto Brock. I did skip past him. Just solely a hitter. He's super slow on the base paths. Not a good situation for us, unfortunately. So not a lot of options here. And even if we were to shift to an infielder of some sort, could be Pratt for Corona. I don't know. I don't like this. I know we saw McBiddles get blown up in 2 separate innings in this franchise so far. He's had 1 bad inning in this first start, 1 bad inning in his second start. Is it too early to pull the trigger? I'm thinking it might be. I kind of want to see if there's anything else, if we can make it work. And honestly, if he is our only struggling starter, if Hogwash can keep it up, if Tenley Knight can continue to stay or to pitch well, then I think having 1 bad start every 4 games, and knowing there's only 2 bad starts potentially coming from McBiddles this season, I think we can work it out. Bullpen is stronger, which means that we can hold up from those longer days if we do have to come in for McBiddles. I don't know. I get nervous. Like, we'd have to downgrade here. Does it get any better? Richard is intriguing with his 1 start with us, but it would require us to replace Corona, who's 21, and a very promising young outfielder that's incredibly cheap. I just don't know if it really will help us. And Jacques Dennis, I still don't know whether we're going to make that move, as he is still playing poorly. We could replace him with Skylar Pratt, or we can keep Dennis and bring in Pratt for Corona if we make that move. I don't know. I'd like to hear your thoughts, if you think this is a good idea at all. I think we hold. I think we wait and we see 1 more start from McBiddles, but that just means that we're going to lose. Probably Richard won't be there by the time we come around if we wait another start. He's likely going to be gone by then. Let me know what you think. Do we stick with Connor McBiddles through his struggles? Maybe he gets some good development in this next PDO that we do, and that'll help us to feel a little bit better with him. If he gains another pitch, he's got a few more options there. I wish he could get some accuracy. It's going to be a boost to velocity and junk, though. And what do we think of Jacques Dennis? He's still struggling. I feel like, again, we can just kind of hold off on replacing him just yet, because we have the flexibility on the team to kind of fight through that. So let's see. Let's set the lineup for the next game. We are getting closer to the halfway mark, and we are still undefeated. It's absolutely insane. I did not see this coming. All right, so Brock finally showing his wear as he's strained. We're going to give him a day off. He's no longer locked in. I'm also going to bring in Pork to replace Christian Black on the bench. Jacques Dennis is tense, so I think for that reason we're going to use Hogwash as the DH while she pitches today. The only way this backfires is if she doesn't pitch well. And let's see, we'll keep the Rubio-Price combo at the top of the lineup still intact. I am going to bump Shoei up, and Finley has been playing well. I'm going to bring Guevara up and Trampelson up. Hogwash And we'll drop Beal below get wrecked. So this will be our first chance to see Patrick Beal as a catcher. We've seen him get a couple of at-bats in clutch situations, and he came through with a sacrifice bunt last time. But now we'll see him in a full game. But still some questions. On an undefeated team, we still have a few questions that we have to get answered. So let me know if you have any thoughts, ideas, questions, concerns about the team. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the big offensive outpour from the Tundras in this game, 7-3 victory, go ahead and like the video down below. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Working my way to get to 150 subscribers, and would appreciate your support if you are enjoying the content. If you have any ideas, if you have any feedback, suggestions on these videos, please let me know down below. If you have ideas for other series, I do have something that I'm working on in the background and hopefully will be coming out soon. But I'm really excited about this version of the Tundras this year, and I hope we can hold up just a little bit longer through the rest of the season and maybe make a run in the playoffs. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.